Hey guys, my name is Biana.
My name is Raina.
I'm Joshua Chase.
I am here with Rico St. Paul.
And I was the 2019 winner of the Arlington International Film Festival poster contest.
And I am the winner of the 2017 poster contest for the Arlington International Film Festival.
My design featured an old film camera made of a map of Arlington over a background of collage flags from around the world. So winning this contest was a really unique experience. Before this, I had never had my art hung around in public spaces. Not only locally, but also now internationally.
The project itself was actually really fun to do because you're taking these kind of really large topics like film and world and putting them together in a really cool, unique sort of way. What you really ought to be thinking is, how do I make a badass, cool, amazing artistic piece and then that just so happens to function as a poster later on? Have fun with it, go hard. If there's one thing that I got to see as a juror that was very kind of enlightening, it's that it's not like they have like a narrow idea and they just kind of pick whoever happened to think of the best, most basic idea that fits. Every single juror has a very unique vision for what a poster could look like. So you could do the most wild, crazy, cool, out there thing, and you will still have at least one juror in your corner.
Immediately when I heard about the opportunity, I immediately looked into my sketchbook, started thinking, started planning. I definitely love the process of using a three-dimensional form and then flattening it, but also adding more images and colors and textures. I initially wanted to do a sculpture of, I called it to my friends an international rose bush.
My submission to the contest was this poster right here. And this poster was made by using the image transfer technique on a rather large wood panel.
I used different found materials of wood, branches, yarn to tie together. The flowers are actually flags that I've made and bound to this branch object.
I used a 3D modeling program called Maya to make this film reel you see, and then I printed it on 4 pieces of 8.5 by 11 paper.
After I finished the sculpture, I went back into Photoshop and I used different textures to overlay, different colors to bring out the flowers and different levels and contrasts to work with the film that I incorporated. Usually when I work, I have an idea and then I just let it grow and expand. This is a perfect example where I had an idea to make a bush with flags associated and the film bound around as kind of shrubbery. I kept layering more and more digital images that I used.
And then I affixed the paper using glue and gel medium to link all of the different pieces from the paper together to make the larger film reel pretty much transfer onto the wooden panel.
I used film images that I drew and I transposed them onto the image itself just to add a layer of depth because it was flattening a sculpture, so I want to bring back out that depth and the darkness of the film.
The other stuff you see is like paint that I put over the like top on top of the transfer. And then I went in with, I believe, sandpaper to try to get some of the wood through. Being primarily a digital artist, the hardest thing about this was that I really didn't have a lot of control over using my digital art in a traditional way.
In Photoshop, there's something called blending modes. Sophomore year in digital illustration, I learned about using Photoshop to create these kind of textual abstractions. And I really was drawn to how chaotic it can be when you don't know what to expect. So just working through, I just experimented, kept adapting to the artwork itself as a living spirit, if anything. You know, at a certain point, I just let it if I make a mistake, I just let it be.
Really, I had no clue it was going to look really good until like the very end. It was still kind of nerve-wracking trying to make it look good, but it was nice to have like the control sort of like relinquished for me. I could kind of Hail Mary things that I thought would look good into it.
Do not be shy, be experimental. It is experimental illustration after all. So I think after a semester, you probably have an idea where you're going with this, but like, go for it, baby. This is your time to shine. If nothing else, there's nothing cooler than having your friends like tag you on Instagram and be like, oh my God, I saw your artwork and so cool.
Working on this project had made me more interested in advertising, especially when combined with illustration. And because of this, I'm now planning on working towards a master's degree in advertising design. So thank you for listening and good luck.
Don't be afraid to just like go for it. Find a vision, come up with something cool. No pressure. But have a lot of fun with it. So good luck. Bye.